Okay, so I'm gonna be honest. Yesterday I watched, but mainly listened to 2 videos by Mike Zeroh, but I wasn't really paying attention because I was driving. And also, I'm gonna chalk it up to yesterday being a Monday. And also, like, his videos are kind of hard to follow. It's just a lot. He just throws a lot at you. After work, I didn't really have time to watch any other Mike Zeroh videos because I was working on a video of my own. But today, I'm determined to watch and listen attentively starting right now. Okay, well that was stupid. I feel like I just listened to someone babble on for 6 minutes trying to tell me that in The Rise of Skywalker, which I don't know if you guys know this yet, but it's being directed by J.J. Abrams. In The Rise of Skywalker, Rey and Kylo Ren are going to be holding hands in the world between worlds, created by Dave Filoni. And instead of just, like, doing something useful with time travel, like, I don't know, saving Ahsoka Tano from her fight against Darth Vader, they're just gonna be sitting back, chilling, watching Duel of the Fates. What? That fight between Obi-Wan, Qui-Gon, and Darth Maul from Menace? They're just gonna be watching that. Why? Why would they? Why? All because JJ said that he wants Rise of Skywalker to be like a culmination of the previous 8 movies to kind of wrap everything up and bring it all together. So they're just gonna watch The Phantom Menace together? That it just doesn't make. I still don't understand what or like who his source is. Or I'll do you one better. Why is his source? Okay, moving on. This next one is called The Rise of Skywalker Final Scene Leaks. Warning! Star Wars Episode 9. This video came out 14 minutes ago. He puts out a lot of videos. And also, I feel like yesterday's video was about the final scene. Like between Rey and Kylo and Palpatine. What is this about?
Star Wars The Rise of Skywalker is all set and ready to introduce many different revelations in this story by writer and director
J.J. Abrams and Chris Terrio. This is Mike Zeroh. Make sure to subscribe if you're new to the channel for future Star Wars content. He repeats himself a lot. When it all comes down to one of the concept art descriptions, things start to get really exciting for Episode 9. He repeats himself a lot. So in summary, we didn't learn that much more since yesterday's video. Rey is fighting Palpatine. She's about to die, but some Jedi Force ghosts help her out. And that's basically it. It's crazy how he can make an entire video out of just that little piece of information. That's like a sentence. And this video is 6.5 minutes long. But what I'm starting to realize is he uses a lot of the same dialogue. So half of this video is him repeating stuff that he says in every video. So like, hey, this is Mike Zeroh, make sure to subscribe, blah, blah, blah. And the first sentence is usually just like a word vomit of Star Wars keywords, which, I mean, is kind of genius, actually, but it gets really old, where he reminds you that The Rise of Skywalker is a movie that happens to be written and directed by J.J. Abrams and Chris Terrio and George Lucas. He does this a dozen times a day. I have to go to work. Okay, so on my way home from work tonight, I learned 2 things. 1, Mike Zeroh posted 8 videos since this morning, so I've got a lot of catching up to do. And 2, it's just too much. Like, there's no way I'm gonna remember everything that happens to be able to talk about it later in a future video, so I'm gonna watch some more right now, but I'm gonna do it with a notebook. I even brought highlighters. Alright, so I just got done watching a few videos from Mike Zeroh, 9 to be exact, and I took some notes, 9 pages worth of notes pretty much, and here are some of the things I learned about The Rise of Skywalker, which is Episode 9 in the Skywalker saga of Star Wars, being directed by J.J. Abrams and Chris Terrio. Over the past couple of videos, we've been learning more and more about this film, and when it all comes down to one of the concept art descriptions, most of the information that Mike Zeroh talks about right now deals with the second and third acts of the film, which apparently is what the recent reshoots have been focusing on. The second and third acts of The Rise of Skywalker being directed by J.J. Abrams. And a brief overview of some of the things that we could be sure of seeing in The Rise of Skywalker later this year, on December 19th, about 45 days from today, is that we're going to see plenty of scenes from Rey and Kylo Ren. And also Palpatine, aka Darth Sidious. And this is where things begin to get very interesting for Episode 9. Because Episode 9, The Rise of Skywalker by J.J. Abrams, will contain a lot of things. A lot of the things that it will be containing are several twists and turns we can expect from The Rise of Skywalker later this year, as well as various saga-wide implications that will implicate a lot of situations in the saga of the Skywalker family. And a lot of these are going to be really, really big deals. You know, like huge, huge deals. And this is where things begin to get very exciting for Episode 9, where it all comes down to one of the concept art descriptions. And what's really intriguing is, specifically from the shot descriptions from specific concept art descriptions, where it explains is that there are going to be many revelations in The Rise of Skywalker, some of which the fans are going to like and others which the fans are not going to like, but everyone is entitled to their opinion. That's what makes us all human. And one thing to be sure about this movie is that it's going to end the Skywalker saga. Probably, but almost definitely the most important project from Disney and Lucasfilm. Disney and Lucasfilm. J.J. Abrams. And yeah, like I said, there are going to be tons of twists and turns, many revelations, many questions that are answered, and new questions that are revealed and asked in the beginning of the movie, but that will also maybe be answered at the end of the movie. Maybe. I'm sure there will be answers that are not revealed in The Rise of Skywalker by the time that we finish seeing it. But in reality, it all really depends. The way the director J.J. Abrams, writer Chris Terrio, and Disney and Lucasfilm are shaping the story of this film, The Rise of Skywalker Episode 9, it's really all going to depend greatly on how it's executed on the big screen. I don't even know what I just said. And what's really intriguing about all of this is about how exciting all of this is for Episode 9. I don't know what's happening.